Well, you mentioned the Olympics there, so I'm going to ask you a few questions on the Olympic Games now, because obviously everyone here would love to know what you see as opposed to what we see, because, you know, we're watching BBC Three and then or BBC Four, and then we turn over and watch you guys. So it's a very, very different experience. But the first question I want to ask you, Ali, was I read somewhere that you keep your medals in the sock drawer. Is that right?
I did. I've actually put them in the safe.
You've lost one now, have you?
Yeah, I put them in the safe now, but yeah, I have kept them in the sock drawer.
I shouldn't have said that.
Seems like a good place to keep it.
Very, very blokey. Coming from Yorkshire, did you know where Yorkshire finished in the London 2012 medal table?
Yeah,
was it 12th?
10.
It was 12th. Yeah, you finished ahead of Jamaica.
Yeah, we were a bit higher than that. We sometimes cheat it because if there's one person in the rowing 8, then we claim the whole team. But,
oh, I love it. Love it.
No, but we did come 12th. It's a good sporting nation, well, good sporting county.
Very good sporting nation.
No, one thing that we've been really proud of is obviously coming from Yorkshire, and we've been very lucky in our sporting careers that we've come from Yorkshire. You know, the Yorkshire sporting culture is incredible. When I was a kid, I could cycle down to the corner of my road and be a group of 50 riders going out cycling into the Yorkshire Dales, and you know, I could meet running groups of 10, 15 people on a Saturday and a Tuesday evening, and it was incredible to be part of, and that's helped us a lot.
Mm-hmm. And just on the running, is there any for the future? Is there any moves to maybe a marathon or a 10K? Is that in the locker somewhere, or?
Possibly. Obviously, the Olympics is
it's Tokyo at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's the big deal in triathlon, but I think, especially over the next 2 years, we've both got a chance to try a few different things, and yeah, I'd like to do a bit more running again, have a crack at some running races. Yeah, a marathon at some point, just some cross country. I love doing cross country. So when I get a chance to have a winter and do some cross country, I'm looking forward to that, and also some other triathlon as well. So
on the Olympics still, so for everyone at home, what you wake up in the morning of the day of an Olympic final, discuss.
So fortunately, the 3 times I've done it, and the 2 times where obviously I've been there to try and win the race, I've got there and I've been able to feel like the preparation is done. I felt like my training's gone well. I felt that I'm fit and healthy. All my kit's ready, and I've got the best kit I can possibly have, including the rubber on the soles of my shoes, even though I didn't use them. Yeah, so you can go to bed that night knowing that you couldn't have done any more, and then then your job's done really. You just got to rest and relax, and wake up the next morning knowing that you've got to go out and execute really. And in London, I woke up and I was like excited. I was like, wow, this is the day I get the chance to win the Olympics, and I couldn't possibly be in a better position to do it.
So you weren't too nervous?
No, I can't remember being too nervous either time. I think it's almost like a state of calm that you just got to go out and do what you've got to do.
You're ready to go. And in terms of, so I'm not asking you both here, because in terms of your tactics for Rio, was it to work together, or was it because you went off very hard very early? Was it just as, I don't want to say as agricultural as that, but it was just go hard early?
Yeah, tactics were very, very simple.
It was good to go harder.
The first tactic really is to make it as hard a race as possible and make it an all-round triathlon, so obviously it doesn't come down just to a running race. And we actually stood on the start line next to each other before the race, and the last thing I said to Alistair was, hopefully I'll see you later, otherwise both of us are going to mess up somehow. And then we knew if we could get the pack and the swim and the bike down to a small number, then obviously got more chance of winning. And we came out the swim, and it wasn't that split up. And the first half of the bike, we went very, very hard, and then it got down to a group of 12 of us quite quickly. And then the race was over for the guys behind them, for the other 42 people in the race. That was it for them, and that was our tactics. So we wanted to execute, and it went very well in the end. And then we got rid of the French guy after about a kilometre and a half in the run, and then it was between the 2 of us. So at that point, you think it's going great.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
Thank you.